And I really enjoyed hearing about service learning from a student's perspective. And first of all, I was incredibly impressed with the quality of the students, and it's not surprising that they're in the honors college. But on the other hand, that's the future, and getting them inspired and learning how to do research early on in their careers, and just their eagerness to continue that on throughout their professional careers, it sort of helped re-energize me.
But it was really neat to hear some of the different things going on that, again, I was not even aware of. Working with freshmen and sophomores, it's really neat to hear about a lot of the opportunities that are available for them, as well as any of our juniors or senior students who are actually in their program. There was a big focus on interdisciplinary things and bringing together dental hygiene, nursing, public health, and environmental health. And again, seeing them be able to collaborate and bring together a presentation about oral health, I never even would have imagined really what they end up coming up with.
What I took away is the great promising attitude that ODU is absolutely behind developing courses like this, and there are so many opportunities out there. It's something that, and we're really lucky to have Emily as a facilitator for the community, between us and the community, I should say, and then I need to get to work. That's my biggest takeaway. Now it's my turn.
My takeaway is that we actually are empowered to be able to come up with service learning opportunities that will work at any level of engagement, whether it's a 100 level gen ed class or in the higher disciplines. So for me, in teaching gen ed courses, that's going to be very helpful because I'm now looking at ways that I can bring in some web-based opportunities to my gen ed courses and still implement service-based learning.
And I love the idea of being able to incorporate service learning into students' educational experience. I think it's going to be fantastic, and it really does reinforce how important the work is and how important their classwork is, but it also helps them to see that it is actually relevant in the real world, which so many of them struggle to see and understand in a traditional classroom setting.
So this afternoon, I heard Harry talk about using the engaged philosophy approach in his service learning classroom, and some of the examples that he had his students work on were just something that I thought, if I can get my students that engaged into something that interests and piques them, I just think that their learning experience will be so much better. So I'm really excited in trying to figure out how do I get something that my students are going to be like, yes, I want to do that. So that's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to have to sleep on. But that was my big takeaway is like they have to be motivated. They have to say, I want to do this.
I really believe that the philosophy of service learning has been in our culture for 30 plus years, maybe more. And so it's nice to see that it's really an organized thing on our campus, that it is something that we can hang our hats on and promote to our students. So from my perspective as an advisor, I see a lot of opportunity to help really engage the student in the learning process and help them figure out what it is they really want to do with their lives and how they can contribute.